so dark. Honey, that was light. All right. So I just want to say we're messing with the light, trying to get better lighting. This is my wife behind me. She's so beautiful. My name is Chad Allen, and tonight's call will be about finding ways to put your vision, your purpose into action. So sometimes we suffer with the action we have. We know that we have a purpose. We know that we have the identity. We know that we have a vision to accomplish these things. But yet, for some odd reason, we just can't take the first step into action. So this is where I want to really share with you ways to help put into action your vision, your plans, those kind of things. If you want, first, before I continue, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has joined me on the Facebook Live. And certainly, if you have not yet if you're not able to catch the live, you can always watch the replay. And so if you want to make comments, feel free to make comments. You want to say hi, I will do my best to say hi. If I don't do it at the beginning, I will try to do it at the end of the call. So let's go ahead and get started. So what are things that we can do to have action? So it was Albert Einstein has stated that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So what does he really mean by that? He means that if you keep doing the same thing, but yet you're not getting the proper kind of results that you're looking for, and you continue to do the exact same thing over and over again, but expecting a different kind of result, then that is the pure definition of insanity. And so we have to be able to be willing to change a course of action in order to get a different kind of result. But sometimes taking that first action can be difficult because there's fear involved. We have a lot of fear inside that keeps us from achieving our destiny in life. So it really comes to mindset. So what I'll be talking about tonight, it's the number one thing. It's really mindset, and it's also in the words that you are saying. For example, if you were to say, you know what, I want to become this, I want to do this. Okay, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go ahead and talk to these people. Can you do it today? I'll try. So when someone says, I'll try, what are they effectively saying to you? They are basically saying that they're not going to do it. Because why? They're saying that they will try. Trying, when you say the words, I'll try, it's like you're giving yourself excuses later on of why you failed. So you've already set yourself up for failure because why you said, I'll try or I might. We will see. It's these type of words when you're talking about trying to establish your action plan, trying to bring into your vision into action. It's these kind of words that can really handicap you as an individual and handicap your vision. So because you told yourself in your mind that you are not going to achieve, that you are not going to put the action forward. You're saying there's a fear inside of you that will hinder you from it. So the philosophy that the majority of great men, those who are the most successful people in the world, and great men in general, is this. Their philosophy is just do it. So Just do it. It's done. I will do it. These are the words of a champion. Because whenever something, even if it's very, very difficult, even if they have fear inside of them, they will say, I'll do it. It's done. I will get it done. And those kind of things. I am a champion. I am great. It's not being cocky, it's being confident. And that's really a big difference. When there's confidence versus the other negative. So you have to be able to have the right kind of mindset in order to have the proper success and achievement to an action to achieve that your vision in life. So we discussed this. If you have to be willing, like I said before, if something's not working, change it for sure. If everything that you're doing is not being properly successful. For example, you are constantly doing you're using phrases like say you're in your business, you're making contacts, and you're using social media. You're using the messenger, and you're saying, "Hey, would you be willing to do this?" But yet you're not getting any kind of responses, or the response is always like, "Nah," that kind of thing. So when you're not getting any kind of action there, then you should reassess what you're doing, and then rephrase your initial post to that person in order to receive a different kind of the proper action that you're looking for. So it's really how you phrase things, how you word things, but it's also how you believe in yourself. Because if you think about your words, what you write down and how you say things, it's really how you believe in yourself. So if you have a lack of confidence in yourself, then obviously what is going to come out is a lack of confidence. The person's going to look at you and you're not going to see that you're a confident person. And they might say, well, I'm not going to really, why would I really want to be doing business with this person? Because this person's not really confident. They're not really going anywhere, that kind of thing. And the same thing is true with someone who is confident, who knows how to say things. It's basically how they are presenting themselves. It's posture and how they really say, yeah, this is what it is. This is how we're going to do it. That kind of. It's like being a guide. You're not forcing them to do something, but you are guiding them to the next steps, and you're guiding them to become the kind of people that they want to become. But it all starts with you, the individual, your action, taking your vision and putting it into action. That is where it really starts. So if you want success, start with you. So you, as a person, that you could do more than what you really think you can. So just know that you could do more than what you really think you can. So you need to know what you are going to do. So how are we going to focus on what we are going to do? What I mean by that is you don't focus on what others are doing. You don't compare yourself to them. You don't focus on, oh, this person has this person has that, this person's so good at this person is so good at that. So you don't compare yourself to them, because when you do that, you're always setting yourself up for failure. And not only that, but you're setting yourself up to be a person who's going to be of no action. So what you want to do is you want to focus on what you have, the talents that God has given you, and really develop those talents and those things that you have in order to be able to begin to achieve your vision that you have set for yourself. So here's action brings vision into reality. Otherwise, it becomes an internal nightmare. So if you're not willing to put into action your vision, your plans, how you go about things, then how can you expect to accomplish your dreams? So in essence, it becomes a nightmare. The act of not taking the first step is what separates the winners from the losers. Quite important, right? So if you are wanting to begin to achieve greatness, if you want to begin to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, then the first thing you need to do is act. You need to take the action in order to be able to achieve your destiny. So vision without action is a dream that is never finished. It will never become reality because you're not willing to put into action the vision that you have set for yourself. So so how do you look at yourself in a positive light? Because action, if action is a mindset, right? It starts with a mindset. It starts with a plan. It starts with prayer. It starts with taking the first step, right? So, but yet we can have all of those things, but yet if we don't have a positive mind, we don't have the right mindset, then of course we are not going to achieve our goals in life. So, as you know, people of like, if you're a man of faith, a woman of faith, you will know that you have no problems, right? Okay, we have problems, but your mindset should always be, I don't have problems. I only have challenges. And those challenges, I will rise up and conquer them and find what I need to do to change things. So let's talk about our next step, okay? So we know all of these steps. We know we have to have the right kind of mindset. We need to be able to plan out our action plans and stuff like that. So, but what about prayer life? You know, for the Christian. So here's some things that I have learned in the past. Okay, prayer is certainly not a substitute for action, and action is not a substitute for prayer. But action must always be overflowing with a strong prayer life. So if you really think about it, you know, if you are not willing to pray, if you're not willing to give your thoughts and your desires and actions to God, then how can God bless you? But sometimes God is waiting on us. So we're asking for we're praying and we're asking for a result, right? We say, God, please bless me, blah, blah, blah. And you keep praying, God, please bless me. But sometimes God is just saying, you need to act. You need to, you need to stop thinking that you're going to achieve this without actually doing anything. I want you to go out and act. I want you to go out and put your desire into your vision into action. And then when you do that, I will bless you. So sometimes, God is just waiting on us to act. And while most of the time what we are looking for is that we are wanting God to act on our behalf, when in reality God is saying, I want you to act so I can bless you. So again, take a step of faith. If you're not willing to take a step of faith, then how would you be able to take the first step? Take the first step, take a faith, and then you will know for sure. Because God really wants to bless you for sure. And here are some tips, okay? I have more tips for you. You have to be able to establish your purpose, right? First and foremost, once you establish your purpose, then you need to understand what your priorities are. So you'll set your priorities. So for example, I know my purpose is to be a tent maker. Okay, but what are my priorities in order to achieve my purpose? So if my purpose is to be a tent maker, then the priorities would be obviously number one, God. Number two, for certain, family. Those are the priorities. Family, our children, and then third, our work. We're setting the priorities, and then we're going down. Okay, so we got this. So how am I going to achieve my priorities? My priorities is that I will, um, I would say if I'm in business, I will make 20 contacts a day and then I will follow up with 10 people a day. I will uh, I will close this many people a day in order to achieve the purpose that I have, the purpose that God has given me in order to achieve that. In essence, my priorities. But if my children need me, I need to put my children first. I need to put my spouse first. But in our off time, we need to really establish the priorities of business as well. We have the priorities when it comes to spiritual life, the priorities when it comes to family life, the priorities when it comes to business life or work or ministry. But then we need to take those things and we need to lay out in a plan. So we have to be able to plan out because obviously if we are not willing to plan out uh, our priorities and our purpose and our vision, then obviously being able to act on these things, it's just in the mind. We're not going to remember what we said that we were going to do 3 years ago, 4 years ago. We really need to write it down and put it on paper, and then uh, then lastly, or not lastly, but we need to pray about it. We needed to give it to God and ask for favor. We sometimes when we do something, we plan out something, and we're gonna be this, we're gonna achieve this rank, or we're going to become this in our community. But then all of a sudden, God gives you another challenge because he allows somebody else to achieve that rank before you, or he allows somebody else to come into your community and start with your idea already, right? But the difference between you as an individual and others is how you put into prayer and ask God for favor, to help you to, if you need redirection in your plans, in your vision, in your action, then let God really uh, uh, help you find the answers that you need in order to make those things quite achievable. Then sometimes you have to change direction. So you'll change direction if that's what God is wanting you to do. But if God wants you to stay the course, then of course you are going to stay the course. But prayer will always give you the ability to achieve your vision and allow you to act on the things that need to be acted upon. So, you know, just be able to do those things and then put it on the paper, and then eventually, yeah, you will create that kind of action. So, you know, establish your purpose, establish your priorities, make a plan, put it to prayer, and then act on it. So those are really the 5 things that you're needing to do to be able to have the proper kind to make your vision into action. Vision without action is a dreamless idea. Action without vision is meaningless work. Like it's not going to do anything for you. You're just wasting time. But action with a vision Now that's where you will see great results begin to happen. So I hope this helped you, as it has really helped me in the past. Really be able to become the kind of person that God has been wanting me to become. And we're always growing. We always grow. So just be able to put yourself forward, and then don't be afraid, because when you step out, know that God is always with you. God is with you, and that's what you have to understand. You have a treasure in heaven, so take it. Take it. God wants you to take it, but you got to be able to believe in yourself, and you got to be willing to act on that. So whatever you do, whatever God wants you to do, if He wants you to do business, if He wants you to do ministry, or whatever He's calling you to do, do it well, so that you will be blessed as well. Okay? Be willing to act and be willing to pray. So that's all I have for you tonight. It'll be another Facebook Live call tomorrow at 9 p.m. And of course, we'll be continuing our leadership course, how to become a better leader in everything, and also be able to lead others as well. You can always check the videos that I like to watch, the Maximize Manhood. You can always go to chadallen.pro to see those. And be sure to comment also if you have any kind of fears, you have any kind of, if you want to share your story about how you have been lacking action, then maybe we can discuss that. I'm always willing to share my lack of certain things at times, and because we're all human, we all make mistakes, we all do things that we want to become stronger, and so it's okay, it's okay. And also, if you are looking for a way to make extra money or anything like that, you can just message me as well. You can just PM me, and I would be more than willing to share with you what I do on the side as well. And I'm really grateful that all of you have come to watch the video, and I really hope and I really believe with all of my heart, soul, and mind that you are getting something out of this. And if you're getting something out of this, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Share the videos with others so they also could be inspired to learn how to be more active in their industry or in their ministry, whatever it is. So I'm really thankful. Thank you again, and we will talk to you tomorrow on our next Facebook Live. Woohoo! I'm so excited, and we will see you. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.